Hello students, our next topic is in chapter 8 application layer is FTP. FTP is a file transfer protocol. Mainly when we are downloading particular files from the server, or when we want to copy a file from one location to another location, or when we want to send a file from one host to another host, then file transfer protocols will come into picture. FTP is a standard protocol provided by TCP for copying a file from one host to another host. Means sending a file from one host to another host, because sometimes the size of the file is less, but sometimes the size of the file is very large. We can do this thing with the help of HTTP also, but HTTP is not able to handle the large size files. That's why FTP is a better choice to transfer large files in a different formats. So it is a better choice for transfer large files. Okay. Next, FTTP is using the services of TCP protocol. TCP protocol means FTP is using the service of TCP protocol. TCP protocol is a connection oriented protocol. In connection oriented protocol, we need to do connection setup first of all, then data transfer will take place, then connection termination phase will take place. That's why a secure communication will be happen between the two hosts. Secure communication will be happen between the two hosts. Here the file transfer is following the client and server paradigm. Client and server type of paradigm means one host is act as a client role and second host is act as a server role. Let's see how the client and server paradigm will take place. The client has mainly three components. This is the client computer and this is the server host. This is the client host and the server host. Mainly client has three components. One is the user interface component, second is the control process, and third is the data transfer process. These three have a different roles. User interface means how the particular client will see a file, user file on the disk, how application will display you the particular file, that is a user interface. Second is control process. For transferring the data we need to control the connection, that's why we have a separate connection control process. Third one is the data transfer process, that will open when you want to transfer the data, because connection is open between the two hosts or the client and the server, but when you want to transfer the data, that time data transfer process will come into take place. Otherwise the connection will open between the client and server if they are not sending or exchanging any type of data between them. The server has only two components, the server control process for controlling the connection, and the second is the data transfer process for transferring the data between the client and the server, or between one host and the another host. So this way our FTP transfer protocol will take place between the two hosts or between the client and server. Here we see the client is also having the client control process and the data transfer process, and the server is also having the control process and the data transfer process. Means we need to maintain two different connections. We need to maintain two different connection between the client and server for the file transfer protocol. For the file transfer protocol, let's see how we maintain these two connections between the two client and server, and what is the main role of these connections. Here two connections, one is the control connection. Control connection have a port number 21. Port number 21. Control connection is made between the two control processes. Here this is the client process and this is the server process. A control is take place, a connection control is take place here, and connection will remains open, or you can say the connection control remains connected during the entire FTP communication. Means your client will set up a connection first of all, connection setup will take place, then data transfer phase will take place, data transfer phase will take place, and then connection termination phase will take place. So these two are the activity of the connection control or the control connection, and here the data connection will take place. Here the data connection will take place. When you want to transfer the data connection will come into picture. When you set up a connection or maintaining the connection, that time control connection is come into picture. Control connection is comes into picture. And if you are transferring the data in the data transfer phase, that is good. When you have no data to transfer and you not terminated the connection, that time connection is also opened. Connection is also opened. Next is data connection. Data connection have port number 20. Port number 20. Data connection is take place between the data transfer processes between the client and the server. The data connection is opened and then closed. Open and then closed for each file transfer activity. This connection is open and closed for each file transfer activity. When you want to transfer the file, data connection will open. After the transfer, data connection is closed. Then again, when you want to transfer another file, data connection will be open, and then after transfer will be closed. For each activity, data connection is open and closed. It open each time with we are using some commands to do these activities that involving the transfer of file or closing of the connection after the transfer of the files. Means you can say a user start a FTP session, then the control connection will take place. Control connection will take place. While the control connection is opened, then data connection is opened and closed several times, and at last the control connection is closed. First of all, control connection is opened for the setup phase, then data transfer phase will come into picture. That time data connection is opened and closed so many times, and during each file transfer, and when you have complete transfer of files or then have no more data to transfer, then the control connection will be terminated. Control connection will be terminated. And here we need to maintain all the time things like related to file type and data structure and transmission modes, which are come into picture when we are transmitting data. Next is file transfer security. File transfer security is coming to picture because file transfer protocol needs authorization. That's why security is very important. Why we need authorization? You store your documents on the server and you have ID and password of that one. If you not make any type of security on that one, anyone will access the server and see your documents or you see your personal data. That's why we need some particular type of authorization when some personal communication will come into picture. So to be secured, we add a SSL security, secure socket layer security between the FTP application layer and between the TCP layer, between the FTP and between the TCP, and we call this one is the SSL FTP, and this way we provide the security to the file transfer protocol. So this is all about the file transfer protocol. Mainly we have file transfer protocol two connection. One is control connection with port number 21 and the second is data connection with port number 20. Sometimes they ask question which protocol is maintaining two different connection between the client and server. This way they can ask you question or already asked in so many exams. And what is the role of connection control, what is the role of data control, or why we made a different connection with during the data connections open and close every time. Okay, this type of question are expected in the GATE exam, NET exam, ISRO exams. So thank you.